Your Excellency, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. The Speaker, House of Representatives, ably represented by the Chairman, House Committee on Housing, Honorable Aminu Balele Korfi, the Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Abdullahi Sule, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Nyesom Esenwo Wike, Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, and the Minister of State, Abdullahi Tijani Gwazo, the Honorable Minister of Works, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Ibrahim Kofa Mata, and the Honorable Minister of Budget and National Planning, also represented here by the Permanent Secretary, Engineer Niboliza Anako, the Honorable Minister of Environment, Alhaji Balawi Abbas Lawal, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud Bunkure, the Chairman, Senate Committee on Housing, Distinguished Senator Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, Permanent Secretaries present here, Directors and other senior government officials present, traditional rulers, our partners, the consortium of developers of the renewed Hope City, Karsana, other invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure and great privilege to welcome you all to this very important occasion, being the official launching of the Renewed Hope Cities and Estates, and the official groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of 3,112 housing units in Karsana, Abuja, under the Renewed Hope Cities and Estates program coordinated by the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. Your Excellency, the Renewed Hope Cities and Estates program is one of the major and focused efforts of the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, geared at the realization of the presidential deliverables for the housing and urban development sector under the Renewed Hope agenda of our dear President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. It is programmed to deliver 100,000 housing units nationwide. Today, we have the exceptional privilege of having Mr. President personally perform the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of the housing unit, which is part of the 20,000 housing units to be delivered in the Federal Capital Territory under a public-private partnership. The presence of Mr. President underscores the significance of this project and the passion this administration has for the provision of quality and affordable housing for the teeming Nigerian populace. The Renewed Hope Cities are being developed in other locations in the 6 geopolitical zones of the country under a multiplicity of funding arrangements, budgetary provision, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, and public-private partnership, with the estates to be completed before the end of 2024. As part of measures towards strengthening and creating an enabling environment for the housing sector to thrive, Mr. President authorized the constitution and inauguration of 4 housing sector reform tax teams. This is to address some identified issues and challenges of effective housing delivery in our country, such as land acquisition, land registration, land documentation, availability, affordability, and quality of essential building materials, coordination and management of multi-agencies in the built industry, etc. The teams are already working tirelessly and are expected to make far-reaching recommendations for the transformation of the sector. It is therefore my sincere pleasure to, on behalf of the Honorable Minister, the Honorable Minister of State, and the entire management and staff of the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, welcome again His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to this occasion of the launching of the Renew Hope Cities and Estates program, an official groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of 3,112 housing units in the pilot project site here in Karsana, Abuja. I would like to commend our partners, the consortium of developers, for their resourceful partnership with the government to deliver on the Renew Hope Cities and Estates program. Let me say, sir, that together we will work tirelessly to also ensure that Mr. President comes back in no distant time to perform the official commissioning of the completed and brand new housing units of the renewed Hope City, Karsana, Federal Capital Territory. Once again, I welcome you all to this epoch-making event, and I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.